Hey guys, it's Tank. I hope you guys are as excited for this year's Little Big Show as I am. We have $1,000 added to Pro Cash payouts as well as $500 added to AM payouts. It's going to be an awesome event. We have two new courses, one of which is the Rough Rider course, which we'll be going about in this video. Hole 1, we will be playing placement B. The OBs on this will be the road to the left and the road to the right. On or beyond those will be OB, as well as the pavilion past the basket and the pylons that are right next to the tee box for hole 2. This is the first new hole of the Rough Rider course. This is hole number 2. It only has one placement. The pylons there to the right will be OB. There will be an orange line marking that. The road to the left and to the right will be OB, and there will be a orange line between the fence and the pylons to extend that line to make sure it's consistent, and beyond that will be OB as well. Hole 3 is a 250-foot par 3 with a creek on the right and the walking path to the left, both of which are OB in or on and beyond. Hole 4 will be in the B placement, which is a 375-foot par 3. Creek to the right is OB, and if you make it past the trees to the left, the walking path is OB as well. This is a blind shot. You will not be able to see the basket from the tee. What you're coming up here is hole placement A. B is a little bit further back here, kind of up what was the walking path. What is the walking path? And to the left on that hill. This is B. Hole 5 is the hanging basket. It is a relatively short hole with the creek OB to the right. Pretty simple hole. Looks really good though. And finishes with a basket hanging from this bent over tree. Hole 6 has two placements. We'll be playing the A placement on this hole. It is on the hill. If you make it past the walking path, that is OB, and if you somehow make it in the creek, that will be OB. Hoping that that big pile of brush will be gone in time for the tournament, but we're not 100% sure if it will or not. If it is not, I will paint around it, and you'll be able to take relief if you land in it without a stroke penalty. This placement is the one we're playing. The one it's going to now, it will not be in play for the tournament. Hole 7 is old hole 2. We will be playing the B placement on this, up and to the left. Road to the left is OB and walking path to the right is OB. There's also the parking lot past, that is OB. And on the right there, that little green patch where you start to go to the walking path, there will be a line painted there to make sure that is a consistent OB. This is the placement. Hole 8, we will be playing the B placement, which is the first par 4 on this course. It is 465 feet. Path to the left is OB, and if you make it into the creek on the right, that will also be OB. Hole 9 will be in the A placement. There's a Mando straight in front that's on the left. You must make it right of that Mando, or you will go to the drop zone that will be right next to it. There will also be a fairway separator between this hole and hole 10. If you go to the right of that separator, that will be OB. If you go OB on that, you play standard OB rules, and you'll be playing this placement that it's in right now. Hole 10 will be in the B placement. The same fairway separator from 9 will be in play on this hole. as well as the pavilion there on the left. And if you somehow make it past the walking path that's beyond the basket, that is also OB. Hole 11 will be in the B placement. The pavilion will be OB, as well as the walking path to the right. Yeah. Hole 12 will also be in the B placement. Make sure you pay attention to where the walking path and road are. The walking path on and beyond is OB. The road on and beyond is OB. There's also a parking lot past the basket. That will be OB as well. Always make sure on the walking path to keep an eye out for pedestrians. People walk on that path pretty regularly. Hole 13 will be in the A placement. That gravel road, make sure you pay close attention, because on the gravel road that runs through the hole will be OB on it only. Paved road to the left, on or beyond. Gravel road that runs to the right, that continues to the right over there, on or beyond that is OB, as well as if you make it past the basket, there's another paved road that will also be OB on and beyond. Hole 14 is going to be in the A placement. The gravel road on this one that is on or beyond for hole 13 will be on only for hole 14. If you land on that gravel road, that is OB. It will play similar to a river. Hole 15 will be in the B placement. If you go in the creek or go past the creek, that will be OB. If you somehow land on the gravel road, that will also be OB, but on only. You'd have to mess up pretty good to be up on that though. Hole 16 will also be in the B placement. The creek that runs to the right will be in and beyond OB. Normally in the Four States Open, they paint an OB line that goes along the tall grass line. For this tournament, I will not be painting that line. It will be just in the creek. So if you're in the brush, you're still good, although it'll be kind of rough to play out of it. But the creek itself will be the OB line. Hole 17 will be in the B placement. The creek to the right will be in and beyond as OB. The gravel road to the left will be on or beyond. This tree right here on the left will be a Mando to the right. If you do not throw to the right of that tree, there will be a drop zone marked there with flags and paint that you will throw from with a stroke penalty. There's also a paved road past the basket that will also be OB. The white post that is B will be the placement. Hole 18 will also be in the B placement. We haven't played this one in a little while since we've added new placements, so that will be where it'll be for this tournament. The paved road to the left will be OB, as well as the creek to the right will be OB. This is a par 4 and will be the final hole of the Rough Rider course. This is the placement that will be. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are excited for the event, and I look forward to seeing you all out on the course. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up and I'll answer them as best as I can.